Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we have some pretty big features we're going to be showing off. Namely, we're going to be going to a new location and checking out everything it has to offer to the best of my ability. But we're not going to be going there immediately. There's going to be one quick thing we want to do first, and then we will go there. But rest assured that the thing we're going to is going to be the majority of the episode by far, which is doing one quick extra side quest first. Hello there, Synthgoat. Gone to pieces by his vexed expression, it's safe to assume Synthgoat has a favor to ask of you. What do you got for me? For 12's sake, what living am I to make without wares to sell? She promised the shipment would be here by now. Ah, you there, you're an adventurer, are you not? Might I ask for your help in tracking a shipment of goods sorely behind schedule? I know what you're thinking, but considering the client, this request is certain to benefit you as well. If you're up for the task, I would have you speak with Nesting Heron at the bonfire in Central Thanalin. For the shipment to be so late, I can only imagine some new innovation that Mutamix fellow has her preoccupied. That's right! We've got a new feature from the group hanging out with Mutamix in Central Thanalin. And if you remember them, they're the ones who taught us materia melding, materia extraction from Spirit Bond, and materia overmelding. So suffice to say, this is going to probably give us something pretty good. And this is the only thing we're doing before we go on to the main topic of today's side questing episode. Alright, let's get all the way over to the bonfire. And this is a quest that I have been very much wanting to get done for a long time. It's a good little feature. It'll give us some a nice little extra thing to do, and a way to get rid of extra stuff in our inventory? A way to get rid of it other than selling it, that is. It's gonna help me a lot with inventory management. Alright then. Just up the hill and we'll be arriving at the bonfire. Hello there, Nesting Heron. What's up? What is going on with this late shipment? Was this about a shipment? Oh, yes, of course. The package is prepared and ready to be shipped. I meant to handle it sooner, but I've become engrossed in the study of desynthesis. I'll be sure to send word of your visit along with his wares. You have not heard of desynthesis? I suppose you would have to visit the bonfire quite often to keep pace with Mutamix's myriad findings. Allow me to explain. Desynthesis is a new technique developed by Mutamix to break down weapons and armor into their constituent parts. In short, it allows the retrieval of those materials originally used to craft an item. On occasion, the process will also yield a peculiar crystallized mass. There's still much research to be done, but we believe the mass is formed from residual spirit bond energies infused into the equipment by the hands that crafted them. Because the process is similar to the creation of materia, we've come to call these crystals demi-materia. Just imagine the applications: fortifying weapons, creating new armor. The possibilities are limitless. It may also be worth mentioning that while some of the demi-materia byproducts seemed unfit for reuse, the radiance was not unlike the rubies and sapphires one might find for sale in Ul'dah. I imagine they would fetch a fair price if you were to show them to the right buyer. But if you are truly interested in learning more of desynthesis, I can think of no better way than trying it yourself. Perhaps the next time we meet, you can tell me of your own findings. And we have unlocked desynthesis. This is wonderful. As Nesting Heron said, we can now desynthesize objects and break them down into their constituent parts. The desynthesis action can only be used by a Disciple of the Hand level 30 or above. Desynth can be accessed via the General tab in Actions and Traits menu, or by selecting Desynth from an item subcommand menu. Let's learn about it. You are now able to desynthesize items, reducing them to their original materials. To desynth an item, you must first be a level 30 Disciple of the Hand. Select an item and choose Desynth from its subcommands to begin the dismantling process. That is a giant mammoth. I'm assuming you are going to be one of those hunt log enemies. Each discipline has its own desynthesis skill level. If your desynth skill is higher than the optimal skill rating for an item, there's an increased chance of receiving rare items. Awesome! You will always successfully desynth items regardless of your desynth level. So never hesitate to desynth items you no longer need. So yeah, I believe that was a change a couple years ago. It used to be that you could fail a desynth if your desynth level was not high enough. But nowadays that's not an issue at all. You desynth an item and it will always succeed. But if your desynth level is high enough, then you can get bonus items on top of it. Now, it's not a complete miracle. You don't get all of the items used to craft the whatever you're desynthing back. So if you make some weapon that takes a whole bunch of different components, or you're desynthing some food that took like 6 different ingredients, you're not going to get all of it back. You're going to get some of it back. But if you are going through your crafting logs and you have a need for a lot of materials just to mark things off your crafting log, that can be good. You can also get very valuable items to sell. And those demi materia, we're actually going to start being, we're going to start needing those eventually, especially in the post-game of A Realm Reborn when we get to that level of crafting. So let's see. Let's go ahead and head over. Let's run over by foot towards the Aetheryte Plaza. That'll be where the other major quest we want to do for today is, and then I will show off some actual like desynthing of items in our armory chest and in our inventory. Here we go. There's the person we need to talk to for our next quest, but let's get to doing that. So first off in our inventory, let's see. Do we have any fish on hand by chance? No, I don't. I probably deposited them all with my retainers. Oh well. Fish are one thing you can desynth. Let's pull up the fish guide and I can kind of show how I choose which fish to desynth. So yeah, you can desynthesize most fish, basically all fish. You can see down there, right below where it says crafting material, above where it says shop selling price, desynthesizable for culinarian. What that basically means is the ideal desynth level for desynthesizing malm kelp is level 4, specifically level 4 with culinarian. Now you don't need to specifically be set to culinarian in order to desynth the malm kelp. Just as long as culinarian is a high enough level, like level 30 or higher, that it can do desynth, you can desynthesize it. So yeah, you can desynthesize those any item you want really. And as you do so, our little desynthesis skill down there, you can see there's a second experience bar for each of our disciples of the hand. That will slowly begin to fill in based on whatever we're pulling apart, pulling to pieces. So let's see, let's maybe go through some old equipment that we don't really need anymore. I'm gonna go with some rings actually to be safe, because I think a few of those in my armory chest I'm actually going to be using for specific crafting log entries coming up soon. So let's see, weathered ring, don't really need that. That is ancient, so it is goldsmith. It is goldsmith desynth, it looks like, because it's listed as repair also being goldsmith, and it's crafted by goldsmith. I don't see a desynth level on there, but it's definitely no, it's not. Okay, never mind. Then let's see. Yeah, it says right down there. There's extractable yes, projectable yes, desynthesizable no. Okay, that's a good thing to look at. Then how about here we go. Desynthesize. You may have noticed I'm struggling with that word. I've been struggling with that word. Desynthesizable, level 9 for goldsmith. So let's go ahead and desynthesize this bone ring. And that will give us 3.3 levels of desynth, bumping us up to 4.3. We also get a wind shard, a fire shard, and a ragstone whetstone. So yeah, we don't get all of the materials back, but we get a good chunk of them back. We can also desynth this copper ring that we don't really need. and desynth another copper ring. And you can see we're just gaining desynth levels left and right. 3.6, 3.6 again. Eventually, as we get to high enough desynthesis levels, the lower level desynth items are going to start giving less experience. So if we are like well above level 18 right here, it says desynth level 18. If we are well above that for desynth on our goldsmith, since this is a goldsmith item, then we're going to be getting a much reduced desynth experience out of this. But you'll still get materials back, so it's still worth it. And you will possibly be getting rare materials for being overleveled. Desynth is just really nice. And I'm going to be very, very slowly working through getting all of my desynth all caught up. Any items I don't need, I can just desynth. I can get materials back. I can get wind shards, fire shards, all these shards out of it. More crafting supplies. And I believe some items you can even get like elegant pieces that you can then sell on the markets. Other rare exclusive materials that can only be got through desynth are available. There's the demi material, which was mentioned as something that can start popping up. That's also going to be a pretty good thing to pick up. Some of those demi material we very explicitly need for higher level crafts, so we're gonna want to be picking those up eventually. And yeah. Awesome, so I can go through and off screen clear out my inventory. I'm very excited about that. Alright, so I've got some good news and some bad news, and we'll start with the bad news. Bad news is probably somewhat implied by the fact that I've switched over to Satoru Nbolo, the character I used for showing the Gridania opening arc. So yeah, the rest of this episode went kind of poorly. There were a number of factors that kind of made it not go well, both controllable and out of my control. I got physically ill. Some things just kind of went bad with how things played out. So things got a little bit scattered as I tried to pull the episode back together and try to get things back in order. It just kind of was a mess, so I'm having to unfortunately re-record the rest of this episode. The good news is I have Satoru Nbolo in the perfect position to do this because the quest is available right now, so yeah, we're not really gonna have an issue there, but yeah, I am having to re-record the rest of this episode, and apologies for that. Just a perfect storm of unfortunate events, but we're recovering and we're moving on. So then, the main topic of today's episode, now that we have learned about desynthesis, is gonna be found from this kid. A well-heeled youth on Emerald Avenue appears to have been the beneficiary of some good fortune and may not be averse to sharing it. Do be careful with those, break anything and I shall be forced to deduct it from your salary. Beg pardon, what is my loyal manservant carrying? Why, a not-so-small fortune and prizes ably won by yours truly at the Gold Saucer. You have heard of the Gold Saucer? Nay? Ye gads, woman, you might at least try to keep up with the times. It's only the Sultan's newest and finest place of entertainment. Thrilled to the sights of majestic birds roaring down the straits of the Chocobo races, pit your wits against your peers at the Triple Triad tables. At the Gold Saucer, one can do all this and more, and if you know what you're about, you'll walk out a wealthier woman than you entered. If there's a better place to shake off one's cares after a grueling day of promenading, I have never heard of it. Did I mention the prizes? But I dare say you'd rather discover them for yourself. Yes, I'll wager you're wondering just how in Thal's good name you can experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer firsthand. Am I right? Or am I right? Ha, I thought as much. Well, since this has been my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. I just so happen to have a spare golden airship ticket, you see? Consider it a gift from me to you, milady. Just show that ticket to the fine lady over the landing and you'll have a seat on the next airship bound for revelry and riches. Be fairly warned though, you may expect no mercy from me should our paths cross at the Triple Triad tables. Nay, not so much as an aunt, haha. So, we are going to be visiting the Gold Saucer, and Final Fantasy veterans may recognize that name. I'm going to go ahead and meet you at the airship landing. First, I want to make sure I've got about 2,000 more gil than I have. It's not a big deal, but I just want to. Well, I didn't have a lot of luck in earning more money, but we got some at least. Anyways, we're going to take the elevator from here at the southeast end of Ruby Road Exchange up to the airship landing, and let's go make our way to the Gold Saucer. Alright then, hello there, where is the attendant? There you are, hello! This is the reception desk for flights bound for the Manderville Gold Saucer. Before proceeding, I must ask that you submit your ticket for inspection. You do have a ticket, yes? I do. I was gifted it. It appears that everything is in order. An airship will be departing shortly before the next bell. Shall I reserve a seat for you? Sure, let's do it. And we have arrived at the Gold Saucer. The Gold Saucer is effectively Eorzea's premier casino. But don't worry, you don't put real money into this casino. And you barely even put gil into this casino. Nope, you are going to make a huge profit here for no more than a maximum of 5,000 gil. You are never going to lose money, you're just going to make a ton of prizes. So let us begin our tour of the Gold Saucer. The attendant at the airship landing seems eager to welcome you to the Gold Saucer. Welcome, honored guests, to the Manderville Gold Saucer, where your wildest dreams are ever but a card or chocobo's beak away from coming true. If this is your first visit, nothing would please us more than to give you a full tour of our establishment that you might enjoy its wonders to the fullest. At the conclusion of the tour, it is our custom to offer our esteemed patrons a complimentary gift straight from the vaults of our illustrious proprietor himself. Consider it Lord Manderville's way of personally thanking you for your patronage. Should you wish to take the tour, pray proceed to the main counter over there and speak with the receptionist. On behalf of the management, may I take this opportunity to thank you for choosing the Gold Saucer. Rest assured, my colleagues and I will spare no effort in seeing that your visit is a pleasant and profitable one. May fortune smile upon you. So before we get going with the tour of the Gold Saucer, I do want to talk about a little bit of an exploit, a way that you can really rob the vault of the Manderville family who runs this place. So we can get free flights, thanks to the Mandervilles. If we talk to the airship ticketer here, we can have, oh, you're not going to let us leave until we finish the tour, but after we finish the tour, if we talk to the airship ticketer, we're able to take an airship back to Ul'dah for free, or to either Gridania or Limsa for 120 gil. Those 120 gil prices are the standard airfare costs. However, it is worth pointing out that the Manderville family pays for all flights from Limsa, Ul'dah, and Gridania to the Gold Saucer. And, I assume by Ul'dah law, they must offer free flights from the Gold Saucer back to Ul'dah so that patrons don't end up trapped here because they don't have the money to leave. So, as a result, if you are in Gridania or Limsa Lominsa, by flying first to the Gold Saucer for free on the dime of the Manderville family, and then flying to Ul'dah, you have free airfare to Ul'dah, which is surprisingly convenient. Ul'dah is in a fairly central location in Eorzea, so it can be pretty convenient. Now with that out of the way, let's get going with our tour. So we just need to head up to the main counter first, yes? Hello there, Gold Saucer attendant. Welcome, traveler, to the Gold Saucer. This is the main counter where you can purchase tickets for the mini Cactpot, acquire and redeem Manderville Gold Saucer points, and much, much more. But what in the world are Manderville Gold Saucer points, I hear you cry? A most astute question, and one which I shall be only too happy to answer. But first, if I may direct your gaze to your left. Beyond those majestic gates, you will find Chocobo Square, home to the Chocobo Racing Circuit. Aye, what Chocobo owner has not dreamed of pitting their fleetest bird against the realm's finest in a pulse-quickening dash for fame and fortune? Truly, it is the sport of sultans. And should you desire a more elaborate contest of strategy, you will surely find it in Minion Square at the Lord of Verminion tables, where would-be generals pit armies of minions against one another in battles for honor and glory. Now, where were we? Ah yes, Manderville Gold Saucer points. Put simply, MGP, as we call it for short, is the currency by which streams are bought and sold within these halls. But my associate here beside me can tell you more, including how to go about acquiring some MGP of your very own. Pray speak with him to continue your tour. There is so much we can do here at the Gold Saucer. We're not even going to get close to being done with all of it today, but we can at least get a good start. So you're about to experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer for the first time. How I envy you. But before you venture forth, you'll want to exchange a share of your gil for MGP, a service which it is my great honor to provide. With MGP in your coin purse, you'll be able to enjoy all of the fabulous attractions we have to offer, and all of the wonderful games. If you play them with skill, you'll find your little stack of points increasing 10, 20, even 100-fold. Now that you know the fundamentals, you're ready to step out onto the floor of the Gold Saucer. Your tour will continue at Card Square to the southwest. The card trader there will be your guide. I would of course be happy to exchange some of your gil for MGP before you venture on. While my associates and I strive to leave nothing unexplained, there truly is no substitute for first-hand experience, and I heartily recommend trying your hand at our many amusements for yourself. So yeah, before we head on, we are going to trade in some money for some MGP. We're going to trade as much gil as we can. It is 10 gil for 1 MGP, and you can purchase up to 500. So the maximum gil you can spend here is 5,000 gil for 500 MGP. Beyond that, you're going to be making a profit. It is very hard to lose MGP at the Gold Saucer. So once you spend 5,000 gil here, you're not really going to be spending much more money ever again. Like, you won't need to spend more money than that. It's so nice. It's so nice how you basically cannot lose money here. Now, before we head on into the card tables, I do want to make sure we're getting the Ethernet shards as we travel around, so starting off, we'll get the one here in the main lobby. And then we can head on to the card tables. Well, aren't you just the sweetest thing? Welcome to Card Square, home of the Triple Triad tables. What's Triple Triad, you ask? Why, only the most mind-bending, pulse-pounding, maddeningly Moorish card game that's taken the realm by storm. But don't take my word for it, behold. Can you not feel the tension in the air? Form a hand of 5 cards and play the role of a field general sending your bravest into battle. Should you wish to learn the rules and experience the excitement for yourself, you need only ask. Start today and we'll even throw in some complimentary cards to help you on your way. You can face off against a single opponent at any time, or, if you crave an even greater test of your skills, take part in one of our regular tourneys. And believe me when I tell you, there's no feeling quite like standing triumphant on the battlefield after vanquishing all comers. You really should try it. A minute to learn, a lifetime to master. That's Triple Triad. But I'm getting carried away. You have a tour to finish. Wonder Square is your next destination. Not that there's any hurry, of course. If you'd like to play a hand or two before you go, you need but say the word. Triple Triad is a rather massive feature, and so we will be saving it for its own dedicated episode. I tried to integrate that into the main episode in my first attempt at recording this, and that extended the time by not that long, honestly, but it still wasn't great. I originally tried to do basically everything all together as we were heading through the Gold Saucer, but that ended up just being far too much, so we're definitely going to be doing it a bit more abbreviated in this episode, and we will go over certain specific features in more detail on future episodes. Also worth pointing out, as we are heading through here, there is a summoning bell for your retainers right over here at the Aetheryte Plaza. Make sure we've attuned with that, and then head on with the tour. Hello there, Gatekeeper. You look lost, honey. Why don't I show you around? It'll be nice to talk to a woman for a change. Feast your eyes on Wonder Square, from gripping games and awe-inspiring attractions to the finest in fine dining and the freshest of refreshments. There's no end to the wonders housed within these halls. And let's not forget the most wondrous of them all, El Colosso, as we lovingly call our mammoth cactuar mascot, is the star of some of our most popular events. Suffice it to say, you won't want to miss them. Now I know what you're thinking, with everything going on in the Gold Saucer, how can I ever hope to keep up? But you needn't worry, my fellow gatekeepers and I will always be on hand to see that you don't miss a thing. For the continuation of your tour, I've been instructed to direct you into the waiting arms of my colleague Valeda at the Cactpot board. She's one of our most popular girls, and once you meet her, I'm sure you'll understand why. Well, ta-ta for now. Alright then, before we head on to the Cactpot board, we do need to make sure that we have resonated with the Aetheryte shards here. Looks like there's two of them, one at the west and one at the east. I think they might both be upstairs? Yes, I believe they are both upstairs. So let's go find those, and then we will head on to the Cactpot board. Alright, here's number one. And now let's loop around to get Wonder Square West. But seriously, look at El Colosso. It's massive. Look at that that giant cactuar. Oh, here's our Ethernet shard. Alright, with both of those attuned to, next up we are heading to the Cactpot board, which is going to be up to the northeast. So let's follow the path. God, this place is really kind of in your face with how rich it is, I'm gonna be honest. Not a big fan of that, but that's just how it is. Okay, looks like we got two more Ethernet shards here. One on the bottom floor for Event Square, and then probably another one on the top floor near the Cactpot board. There it is. Let's get attuned with that. And let's go check out the Cactpot board. Hello there, Valeda. Ah, there you are, my darling. I've been waiting for you. I'm Valeda, and I'd like to personally welcome you to Event Square. The most spacious of all the areas of the Gold Saucer, Event Square is a veritable cornucopia of pleasure and delight. Doubtless the sizable stage in the middle of the square has caught your eye. That is the scene of some of our most sensational attractions, so don't be shy about taking center stage. After the curtain has fallen, why not try changing your life forever? At the Jumbo Cactpot, all you need is a handful of MGP and a head full of dreams. Just choose 4 numbers and cast your hopes to the heavens. You never know just when Naimia will smile down upon you. Now, as much as I've enjoyed getting to know you, I'm afraid it's time for us to part. The next and final leg of your tour takes you to Round Square. Don't think too hard about the name, my darling. Even I'm not sure what it's supposed to make, not sure it's supposed to make sense. Yeah, what? You're sure you've never seen a round square before? They're not that weird. It's just a square with rounded corners. Alright then, so Round Square is going to be up to the northwest, it looks like. So let's get hiking over there. We'll be back to check out the Cacpot board in just a little bit. It's one of the things that we are definitely going to want to be showing off in this episode. Sorry, this goes to the Aetheryte Plaza. We want to head up this way. And thankfully, once our tour is done, we'll be able to fairly easily check out a good chunk of what the Gold Saucer has to offer. Are you the first-time visitor I was told to expect? 1,000 welcomes to the Gold Saucer and 1,000 welcomes to Round Square. How can a square be round, you ask? I'm not sure I understand the question. Moving on to more important matters, is that lofty peak not a sight to behold? That is Mount Corel, the main attraction here at Round Square. One of our most thrilling events pits our customers against each other in a challenge to see who can most swiftly scale its heights. I tell you, the view from the summit is a sight to behold. And that concludes your tour of the Gold Saucer. Well, I'm sure you're eager to start enjoying yourself. Pray do not forget to return to the main counter and claim your complimentary gift. Alright, let's be sure to do so, but first, another Ethernet shard. Alright, and that should be all of the Ethernet shards on this floor, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, all that's left are the two up by the Chocobo Square, so we'll have to check that out as well. Alright then, back to the main lobby we go. Hello there, attendant. I have finished my tour. Welcome back, honored guests. I trust that you've come away from the tour with a greater appreciation of all the Gold Saucer has to offer. As a token of our appreciation for your patronage, it is my great pleasure to offer you a complimentary gift from the personal vault of our esteemed proprietor. Well, knock me down with a Chocobo's tail feather. Is that a new customer I see? Haha, I could hardly have picked a better time to drop in for an impromptu inspection. Master Roland, yes, this lady here has but this moment completed her introductory tour. Is that so? Well then allow me to personally welcome you to the Gold Saucer. I am Roland, good madam, the fellow entrusted with overseeing the daily affairs of this fine establishment on behalf of our esteemed proprietor. A great man if ever there was one. You are an adventurer, yes? Ah, your dress and bearing told me as much. I dare say then that on your travels you have seen firsthand the difficulties which yet plague our nation. Witness the struggles of Alamigo's displaced masses and those whose homes were consumed by the fires of the calamity. The Sultanate is not unsympathetic to their plight, of course, yet how can one begin to provide succor to such countless multitudes? One man had an answer. Godbert Manderville had a dream of a house of untold wonders that would provide stable employment and lodgings to the displaced, mirth and merriment to the disconsolate, and prosperity and plenty to the Sultanate at large. To many of our patrons, the Gold Saucer is merely Eorzea's foremost entertainment venue, a place to forget about their cares for the day. To me, it is one of the founding stones upon which our realm will be rebuilt, a miracle wrought by the hand of the greatest man I have ever known. Something tells me you understand that which I have told you, that you, perchance, have shared a similar dream. But I shall keep you no longer. The Gold Saucer and all its wonders await you, friend. Pray enjoy them to your heart's content. Till we meet again, may the spinner's pull be ever kind. Alright, and that concludes the tour. We get 5 Gold Saucer tickets, which give us 1 free play at each of the minigames available. And now we can begin actually exploring this place ourselves. First off, we have 2 more Ethernet shards to get to. So let's go ahead and ride on up to Chocobo Square. And the first one is going to be up this way, where you can partake in Chocobo racing. This is a feature that we'll not be covering for a while. It will likely, if we cover it, be its own episode. But that won't be for a good long while. The other Ethernet shard brings us over here. Oh, and we have a gate starting up, so I should probably hurry. Over here is the Lord of Verminion tables. Another thing, a very lovely little minigame, which I've tried a little bit of, that we will be getting to in due time. It will likely have its own dedicated episode. Alright then, let's go find where that gate is occurring. So gates, Gold Saucer active time events, are effectively, here we go. They are effectively timed events that all players can participate in, that occur every 20 minutes of real time. Let's go ahead and get introduced to them. With this first one from Sabotender Gia here. Think you have what it takes to hop, skip, and jump your way to victory? Then step right up and try your luck at the Leap of Faith. And if you're feeling especially daring, we've placed several trophies throughout the course. Reach them before you clear the finish line, and that your reward will be that much greater. Alright then, Leap of Faith is the first of many gates that are available here. And the first one we are starting with is going to be on the Self-Step course, which is a relatively new course introduced in patch 6.3. Leap of Faith is effectively a platforming challenge. Make your way across dangerous obstacles and platform across dangerous pits. Collect all of the cactuars you can and earn prizes. The more cactuars you get, the better your reward will be at the end. There's going to be 6 bronze cactuars, 3 silver cactuars, and 1, oh god, gold cactuar that we can find. And the more valuable ones, of course, will give bigger rewards, but we're going to be going for all of them. Thankfully, if you fall off of the platforms, it's not too big of a deal. You just start back from the start of the course. It's not too long of a course, and as you play more and get more practice in, you'll get the hang of it. Unfortunately, this game isn't really designed to be a platformer. It's an MMO, after all. So the platforming is definitely a little bit finicky, but for some reason, CBU3 is very proud of the platforming in this game and keep putting platforming challenges in. I'm not kidding. There are so many platforming challenges in Final Fantasy XIV. Leap of Faith is going to be the only one we do for a while other than some of the sightseeing logs. We missed our chance. But yeah. Leap of Faith will be the main one we do other than, oh god, sightseeing challenges for a while. But eventually, especially when we hit around Stormblood, we're going to start seeing quite a few more platforming challenges to deal with. Alright, so for each Leap of Faith course, we do have 10 minutes to complete it. We need to get as many cactuars as we can, and also reach the end. If you do not get to the end of the course, you do not get the prize from your cactuars. So don't just waste time trying to get cactuars. If you are running out of time, you might want to just focus on finishing the course. I hate that jump. Wow. Okay, that is an awful jump. But yeah, if you're running, oh my god! I still have the speed buff, and that very much threw me off. As I was trying to say, if you're running out of time, you may just want to say, screw getting the rest of the cactuars, go for the end of the course. At least you'll get some reward rather than none. Okay, but this is becoming a bit of an issue. So, at the part we are stuck at, apparently, there's 2 paths we can take, and they go off on alternating timers. We've got the mushrooms on the right, which basically acts as a giant bounce pad, and the mushrooms on the left, which let us do a speedy jump across large gaps. I'm having trouble with the speed, so let's go ahead and take the jump. There is a chance they've hidden some cactuars on the other... Oh my god, it looks like they have. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have done a sprint or taken the long way. Oh my god. This is a hard variant of this course. I did this one a few days ago, and there was a slightly different route they had you take, and it was far less difficult than this. Though part of the difficulty is just me being dumb. Seriously, we've already burned 4 minutes, and we are still... I guess we have 2 of the silver cactuars, so... Oh, wait, I already got that silver cactuar. We've already got 2 of the silver cactuars, so I guess we are Are you kidding me? I guess we are making pretty decent progress, but... Whew, I think I've gotten to that point already in just a few minutes where I've gotten so much worse at it just because I'm getting a little bit impatient. Leap of Faith, I do enjoy it, but it can be a little bit frustrating just because this is not a platforming game. This is an MMO. There we go. There could very well be cactuars over there, but I just don't want to risk it. It burns so much time to just keep failing to make that first jump. Okay, I'm not going to take that shortcut. I'm going to take the normal path that normal people take. And we are halfway through the time limit. This is a problem. I think the speedy mushroom path might be a bit more than a bit faster? Yeah, it just goes right up that hill, I think. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, I'm getting frustrated now. How did I miss that? I just kind of slipped. Alright, we're going to be making use of sprint to get through here because otherwise I might be in trouble. We are down to just 4 minutes left. God, I much prefer the other variant of Sylph Step that I did. Yep, I'm getting impatient. I'm getting impatient, and that's causing me to lose a lot more time. So I'm just going to go ahead and focus for a little bit. Oh my god, how did I almost fall there? I thought that was a good jump too. Okay. Give me that bronze. And it looks like the platform below is a catch for if we screw up and fall. We've got just under 3 minutes. I find for this type of platforming in this game, it's better to go with a side camera so I can more accurately judge how far I have to jump. Okay, we got 1 more silver, 1 gold, 1 bronze to go. We are coming up on the end. No! Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, my God. And usually the gold is just before the ending, so let's see. Can we spot it anywhere? We've got just under 2 minutes. Up there. And where's the silver? Where's the silver? Not worth it. Where is that silver? Well, we got an achievement for getting all the way up here and getting the gold. Well, where's the silver? Oh my god! Oh, I could have screwed that up real bad. I do really appreciate the players who stand at the end and celebrate those who make it through. The silver had to have been on the running course, but there's no way I'm going to be able to get that. Unless maybe it was somewhere on the looping path up that I just didn't see? They're kind of randomly placed. There's several spots where they can spawn at, but don't know all the locations for this course yet because I've only done it a couple times. Oh, hang on. That's the giant church that's in the East Shroud. Huh. Okay, so I know roughly where we're at in the game's world then. Let's go ahead and get out of here before our 10 seconds are up. Alright, well we missed 1 silver, but that's fine. That just means we missed out on 300. Okay then, we've got several more gates to go, so let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the schedule for when gates spawn. Let me just go ahead and get that pulled up. Here we go. So, the schedule for the gates that are available. There are many types of gates. Every hour on the hour, you will have one of Cliffhanger, Air Force One, or Leap of Faith at the Falling City of Nim, which is a Lenosia-themed Leap of Faith course. Every hour, 20 minutes past the hour, there will be one of Any Way the Wind Blows, which I would love to do, The Slice is Right, or Leap of Faith on the Fall of Belladia, which is a Thanlin-themed course. And every hour, 40 minutes past the hour, there will be one of The Slice is Right, Air Force One, or Leap of Faith at Sylph Step, which we just did. So, let's see. While we are waiting for our next gate to spawn, let's go start taking a look at some of the other stuff available here. The first of which is going to be Mini Cactpot. Mini Cactpot is a daily minigame that I love to play every single day, and it can get you quite a bit of MGP over time. Welcome, welcome, fair traveler. Care to test your luck with a Mini Cactpot ticket? Yes, I would. Splendid, miss. Now allow me to explain. Mini Cactpot is a game of chance, available to you thrice every day. Playing is simplicity itself. Just guess the value of the covered numbers to win it big. If Naimea's grace is with you, you'll be rewarded with Manderville Gold Saucer points galore. So, miss, do you feel lucky? We can purchase up to 3 tickets a day. They reset at 7 a.m. Earth time and my time zone, which is GMT-8 US Pacific time. Each Mini Cactpot ticket has 9 slots arranged in a 3x3 grid. Each slot is randomly assigned a number from 1 to 9. When you purchase a ticket, a single number will be revealed. To play, uncover any 3 other numbers. Based on that information, guess the sum of each line. Finally, select a single line. The payout of MGP will depend on the total sum of the line you have chosen. So let's do it. Oh, and we get a voucher for 100 MGP. Nice. Let's try out Mini Cactpot. It is 10 MGP to play, and the minimum payout is 36 gil. You will make at least 26 MGP. You'll make at least, the minimum payout is 36 MGP. You'll make a minimum of 26. But those rewards are looking pretty good. They can be really good. If the sum of your row or column or diagonal that you choose is 6, you'll get 10,000 MGP, the best reward possible. If the sum is 24, which is a 7, 8, and a 9, you'll get a 3,600. And if your sum is a 23, which I believe is a 6, 8, 9? Yeah, it's a 6, 8, 9. You'll get a 1,800. And if your sum is a 21, you'll get a 1080. Everything else below that is not really a winner, but it's still profitable. You will still absolutely make a nice big profit of MGP. So once you have selected a line, all the numbers are uncovered with the sum of the 3 in the line you chose, determining your MGP payout. It's that easy. So the strategy I like to use is I like to form a Y shape. Because if you form a Y shape with the numbers you uncover, if there is a winning set, for example a 1, 2, 3 or a 7, 8, 9, you will always know exactly which row, column, or diagonal it is in. However, there is this issue where it looks like it's more likely to have a 789 than a 123. 123 would be here, 789 would be here. So I'm going to take the risk and go for the 789 because that is a 1 in 5 chance versus a 1 in 20 chance, I want to say. So, or maybe it's more of a 1 in 10. Yeah, 1 in 5 versus 1 in 10. So I wasn't going to get it either way, but 180 MGP is not bad. Alright, we can play up to 3 times, so let's do that again. Ooh, You know what? I'm going to do this, and so I know for sure that we don't get a 1, 2, 3. I did break my Y strategy, but you can tell I had a reason, given there was a chance I could have had a guaranteed 1, 2, 3. I also know from looking at this that there is no possibility of a 789 anywhere, but there might be a 689 right here. Nope, 180. Alright, that's still good. Okay, next up we've got, again, more likely to have the 789 for a 3600. We have a winner! Please accept my congratulations and your prize of 3600 MGP. And remember, there's always more to be won on the morrow. Alright then. Yeah, you can play that 3 times a day. I recommend doing it every single day. Nice way to slowly build up your MGP stores. So next up is going to be, we've got 4 minutes until the next gate, so let's head over to the Cactpot board. First, actually, we'll head to Event Square, and I want to go talk to the gatekeeper. I want to see what the next gate is going to be. We've already shown Leap of Faith. We could show all of the Leap of Faith courses, but I would rather just try and focus on showing all the new stuff. Cliffhanger is going to be next. Got it. Okay, we will definitely want to do that. And we should not need to worry about a registration time. There's 2 events that have a registration time you need to worry about, where you need to be there within the first 2 minutes or you can't participate. Alright, so heading on up to the Cactpot board, let's learn about Cactpot. Well, Jumbo Cactpot, that is. We just did Mini Cactpot. Hello there, Jumbo Cactpot Broker. Welcome to the Jumbo Cactpot, where the Eorzea of your dreams is only 4 digits away. Can I tempt you with a ticket, miss? Sure. Excellent. Let me enlighten you to as to how it all works. First, you purchase a Jumbo Cactpot ticket from me. You then pick your 4 lucky numbers, any from 0 to 9 that tickle your fancy, and inscribe them upon your ticket. After that, simply wait until we announce the winning number to see if you have any matches. Check your digits from first to last. The more matches you have, the more Manderville Gold Saucer points you'll win. If all your numbers match, then ding ding ding, you've hit the Cactpot. You'll receive an embarrassingly large number of MGP and an extravagant prize besides. And with the Jumbo Cactpot, the more participants there are, the grander the prizes become. Just imagine how many MGP you'll stand to win if all your friends and allies join the fun. When the time comes to draw the winning number, look no further than the lovely Cactpot cashier. She'll provide you with everything from first prize to consolation points. Last but not least, I'll be here to assist you day or night if you are ever at a loss. Alright, we can purchase Jumbo Cactpot tickets. The winning number is drawn every Saturday at 6 p.m. my time zone, GMT-8, US Pacific, Earth time. After the drawing, you have until the following Saturday at 6 p.m. Earth time to claim your prize. You have 1 week to claim your prize. However, if you're here within the first hour after the numbers are pulled, you get an early bird bonus of, I don't quite remember what the percentage is, but it's a % increase on what you would normally get. Once this 1 week period ends, please be aware that you'll be unable to claim any prizes from the previous drawing. And we got an MGP voucher for more gold saucer points. So let's go ahead and buy our Jumbo Cactpot tickets. You can buy 3 a week. And the matching is made from last digit to first. If the last digit matches, you get 4th place. If the third and last digits match, you get 3rd prize. Last 3 digits matching is 2nd prize, and all 4 is grand prize. So on average, it's gonna take you. You've got a 1 in 10,000 chance of ever hitting the Cactpot. It's very, very, very low. And given it's 1 a week, that's one chance. The odds are in 192 years you will get a cactpot. You're probably not going to get the cactpot. But it's still worth playing because even the second, third, and fourth prizes are pretty good. However, it is worth pointing out that even if you get no matching numbers whatsoever, you still make quite a bit of money off this. The minimum reward for getting a consolation prize for no numbers matching? If you do as poorly as possible, which you are probably going to do most of the time, you're still going to make like 1,000 MGP, which is 5 times the cost of the most expensive ticket. The first ticket you buy is 100 MGP, the second is 150, and the third is 200. So yeah, you're still going to be making a lot of MGP every week off of the Jumbo Cactpot. Just don't expect to get, you know, the Cactpot. Alright, so we've got Cliffhanger. Let's check this out. Hello there, disturbed dowager. Look, a poor defenseless chocobo hatchling has wandered her way up the cliffs of Mount Corel and is now trapped at the top. I would say for myself, I would, but I am no alpinist and as a Lalafell have a severe aversion to heights. That and there appears to be a gang of unruly goblins throwing grenados at any would-be rescuer. Is there naught you can do, wealthy patron, or kind adventurer? Sure, I can do that. Cliffhanger is one of the many gates we can take care of here at the Gold Saucer. There's actually 2 variants of this gate. I'll show where the other one takes place once we're finished up here, but the objective, not falling off, the objective is to climb all the way to the top without getting hit by those bombs, in order to rescue the chocobo chick. Okay, so that's a problem. We're gonna need to talk to the gate client again. Please get me back up there. Ah, lovely. More Final Fantasy platforming. Those bombs can be an absolute menace to your ability to climb up, so definitely, if you see a bomb coming up, it may be worth it to just wait until it's gone. A decent distance away so it can't knock you out. But thankfully, we've had a pretty clear path to the top for a little bit. Oh god. Okay, this is a problem. Oh, nope! Thankfully, we did not fall off. Okay, we are gonna need to go all the way around here, though. And we made it to the Lost Hatchling. And that gives us 3,000 MGP for completing it. Awesome. The second variant of that gate will actually happen over at Wonder Square, which is why I went there first, where you'll end up actually climbing this spiraling platform to the top of El Colosso, where the Chocobo Hatchling will be up at the very top there. Now then, let's see, we've got a few more things I want to check out while we are waiting for the next gate. We do have many minigames to check out, but first I think I want to show a couple of things that we unlock via, technically via side quests. So let's head on back to the main plaza, and we'll pick up those side quests one at a time. Hello there, Luena. And let's go with Passion for Fashion first. Luena is frustrated with a new challenge and needs to unburden herself. I dressed precisely as I was told to receive such a dreadful score, not to mention the humiliating criticism. Humph. You wish to know what's bothering me? That is well, for I wish to unburden myself. I've been having a frustrating time with the fashion report, the challenge they recently introduced. Yes, I, who can play any game here blindfolded and spun around, struggle with it. To be fair with myself, though, it has a subjective element. If you have a mind for fashion, perhaps you would like to try your hand at the challenge. Go to Wonder Square and seek out Masked Rose. But be warned, the barbs on that man's tongue have barbs on their tongues. Alright then, so this is one where we're probably not going to get the full experience by playing on this account because I actually haven't started the Weaver quest, and Well, let's head on over to where we can find the fashion report. And does this man look familiar at all if you've been watching the Weaver quests? I'm gonna go ahead and cut over to the original recording and we'll see that. We'll see that version of events. Let's go check this out then. And this is something I likely won't actually be doing, but I do want to introduce it. Sir, are you? Yeah, that's Redolent Rose. Hi, Redolent Rose. I'm sorry, Masked Rose. Oh, a new challenger has come to put her stylistic sensibilities to the test. Welcome to the fashion report, good madam. Satoru recognizes him. What? Is everything quite all right? Yes, everything is rosy, redolently so. Excellent, full glad am I to hear it. Now then, I believe this is your first time participating in the fashion report. Allow me to explain the concept and the rules. Fashion is a form of self-expression. What we wear without is a reflection of who we are within. Be it a conscious effort or no, this choice brings our individuality to the fore. Some folk are drawn to vibrant colors, others may favor a loose fit for comfort, and while 'tis well and good to dress to one's preferences, a man cannot prefer that which he does not know. The world of fashion is vast and at times daunting, but if we have the courage to take a step into the unknown, we may discover wonderful new ways of self-expression that we had never considered. And 'tis for no other reason than to encourage folk to take that first step that I created this challenge, the Fashion Report. The rules are simple. I shall assign you a theme, based upon which you are to attire yourself to the best of your sensibilities. I shall then judge you and award you a score. Participating is free, and there is a host of fabulous prizes to be won, courtesy of Manderville and Manderville. If you wish to know the finer points of the game, my lovely assistant Kasumi shall attend you. She's an Aura! We have not seen too many Aura yet in the main story. They weren't properly introduced until Heavensward, actually. So, makes sense that we haven't seen too many yet. I look forward to giving you my unadulterated, brutally honest evaluation of your fashion sense. Steel yourself and let me know when you are ready to undertake the challenge. I mean, my partner plays an Aura, but she's planning to change to a Hrothgal as soon as those are available. Come on, CBU3, give us Hrothgirls. The fashion report is now available. Speak with Masked Rose and the Gold Saucer to undertake a fashion challenge. Unfortunately, I don't have access yet to enough clothes in the game. I mean, unless I want to spend all of my money and then 5 times more. I don't have real access to enough clothes or the ability to craft or acquire clothes until much later in the game to really feel confident in taking this on. But it is there, especially for those who are relatively caught up or feel fine with spending the money on whatever they need to get. I believe the fashion report is the same theme for all players every week. So as a result, certain parts of the community will actually put together charts of, here's a fashion report for this week. Here is what exact items do the best with a fashion report. So if you want to, quote, cheat, you can check those out. Those are definitely an option for doing well at the fashion report. The realm's problems can wait until tomorrow. For today, we dress like heroes and heroines in Masked Rose Fashion Report, Fashion Challenges. New challenges are posted in the Gold Saucer every week, Earth time at Tuesday at 12 a.m. and are live for 3 days until Friday at 12 a.m. Each challenge begins with themes given for 11 different equipment slots, not counting offhand. Adventurers then choose from their wardrobe pieces of gear they feel will complement those themes. Masked Rose will judge adventurers' attire and award a score from 1 to 100 based on their coordination skills. Adventurers are given 4 opportunities per challenge to have their attire judged. It is recommended that adventurers share insight with each other on how they fared to determine what combination of gear earned the highest points. So those fashion report postings are not even cheating, that's just the game tells you to do that. MGP can be earned once per week for partaking in a fashion report, with bonus MGP being awarded to those who receive a rating of 80 or above. Now, you can definitely participate now. I could probably do even decently at the fashion report right now. But if you want to have a chance of getting those perfect scores, you're gonna need to have access to a wide variety of gear. And personally, I don't particularly care too much. I might start getting into the fashion report eventually, but I don't care enough. It's just not my thing. I'm not really that into the glamours, though that may actually be changing right now. Oh, Redolent Rose, what are you doing here? Also, apparently you do get the exact same cutscene, even though we have never met Redolent Rose on this character, but oh well. Alright then, let's head on back over to Luena and take on the other quest she has available for us. Judging by the way Luena is gnashing her teeth and muttering to herself, she appears to be somewhat perturbed. How dare they claim it wasn't a proper Yaku? Don't they know a winning hand when they see one? Yes, what do you want? I'm afraid you found me in a rather foul mood. I've had a run of poor luck with that new game, Mahjong. I hear it's all the rage in Doma, although it seems the Gold Saucer's clientele struggle to wrap their feeble minds around its intricacies. With the endless supply of shameless cheats and bumbling novices, I've yet to find a decent opponent. Perhaps you would provide me with more of a challenge. Yes, some fresh meat could be just what I need. Run along to the Manderville tables and get yourself acquainted with the basics, would you? So yes, Gold Saucer also has a proper implementation of Mahjong. In fact, I have heard that this implementation of Mahjong is so good that there's an entire class of players for Final Fantasy XIV who pay for a subscription and go through the entire opening arc despite not really liking this type of game, just for the online Mahjong elements. Because the Mahjong is apparently, for what I have heard, that good. People just treat Final Fantasy XIV as an online Mahjong game, which is fantastic. Also, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I truly am. Listen, I'll have the money ready by next week, I swear. Sorry? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, you're not a debt collector. What a pleasant surprise. In that case, you must be here to learn how to play Doman Mahjong. I'm the resident tutor at your service. Are you by chance familiar with the game? Not in the slightest. Though, I really don't like this answer for I don't know what the game is. But I don't know what the game is, so I'll pick that option. Kami for Fen, is that what passes for entertainment here in Eorzea? Perhaps all those rumors about pirates and their drunken antics are true. That would be Limsa no Minsa over across the Strait of Murlthor. Anyway, Mahjong is a far gentler affair. 4 players sit around a table, collecting tiles and scoring points. Thankfully, you'll find there is no shortage of opponents against whom to pit your wits. If you prefer, you can even practice against automata. They gloat less than their flesh and blood counterparts, too. Should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me, and may I say, I will be very interested to see how quickly you rise through the ranks here at the Gold Saucer. So yeah, Mahjong, right on over here at the Gold Saucer. And it's even in the Duty Finder. Lovely. But yeah, you can talk to the Mahjong tutor and learn all of the rules of Mahjong. It is a very complicated game, judging from all these pages. So my apologies, but I'm not really into card games, and I know it's a tile game, but it's similar enough to Western card games from what I understand, so it's not really my type of game, so I'm not really going to be touching it, unfortunately. But it is there, and I've heard it's very, very well implemented. Alright then, next up. Let's see, we've gone over the fashion report, Mahjong. We've gone over a couple of our gates. So I guess while we're waiting for the next gate to appear, we can start going over some of the minigames. And yep, this episode is running long, but you know what? We're doing the best we can. We're saving the biggest content for its own dedicated episode, so. There are several minigames we can play here at the Gold Saucer, the first of which is Crystal Tower Striker. Alright then, it is basically just one of those hammer contests. Smash it to see how high you can get the cactuar to fly, hopefully hitting the bell. And if we can get close enough to the right hand side, Let's use one of our gold saucer tickets to save some MGP. If we can hit it just right, we should be able to get the best reward, and I would really like to get the best reward before we move on. Ow! Barely too late. Pathetic. I'm not very good at timing games, so you know what? We'll give it one more attempt. Oh, there we go. Alright, that's Crystal Tower Striker. Costs a little bit of MGP and gives a little of MGP in return. Honestly, not the most profitable of minigames. Let's see. There's a lounge upstairs, which serves food. Not too worried about that. What's the next gate gonna be, by the way? The slice is right. Yes, I absolutely want to participate in that. We'll be back to the event square at 2:20, so 9 minutes from now. Okay, let's see. So Cacpot Board is there. Up north is the Moogle's Paw, the next minigame we want to check out. Hello there, the Moogle's Paw. Let's see. This is a crane game. If we go for the big prize, we get 10 MGP. Small prize, 25. Oh, awful. I went too far right to get the small prize, so I was hoping I could maybe sneak a grab at the big prize, but no. It is a crane game. It is exactly as bad as you probably... Oh my god. Wow, I'm really bad at this right now for some reason. It's a crane game. Of course I'm bad at it. Everyone's bad at crane games. And if you're good at crane games, I don't believe you. Oh, maybe? Yes, there we go. That didn't take too long. So yeah, we got a crane game here, the Moogle's Paw. Next, minigame number 3 of 6, I want to say, is going to be Monster Toss right over here. No, it's going to be Cuff a Cur. Huh, where's Monster Toss then? I thought that was right over here. Cuff a Cur is you punch a dummy, basically, and see how strongly you can punch it. The better your punch, the better the rewards. Let's see if I can go for a brutal punch. Nope, that's a fail. Nope, that's a complete fail. Like I said, timing minigames, I'm bad at them, and that's what all of these minigames are. Oh my god. Look at me sucking at minigames. Nope. I was a bruising, but that's only 10 MGP. And thankfully, it's only 1 to play. Oh, that was a bit closer. Oh my god, what the heck was that? Too soon. I'll give it 3 more attempts. Oh, there we go. Brutal. Almost a perfect score, 2,000. Alright then, can we find Monster Toss next? That's going to be... I think... Is that going to be back down at Wonder Square? It might be. Alright then, let's head on over to, Wonder Square and check that out real quick. We still got 6 minutes before the slice is right. Alright, here we go. Here's Monster Toss. Minigame number 4. Oh, come on. This is, as you can see, it's basketball. It's basketball. We're playing basketball with a bomb. Well, not a bomb, but a ball based off of a bomb. Oh my god. I'm just embarrassing myself here. And the prize is unfortunately based on how many shots you actually land in there, so... Oof. Absolute oof. Come on, I've got to land at least a few of these. That is so fast, though. Why is that ball so fast? Ah, there we go. There's one. There's two. Can I get... No, we don't have the time for another one. Alright, well, at least we got some shots in there. Okay, 2 more minigames. We got 4 minutes. Do I want to risk it? I think... Let's go ahead and do the slices right, and then we will head on to the last 2 minigames. Alright, the slices right now has registration starting up. Let's head on over to the gate client and get ready to go. From the very farthest reaches of the Far East comes the one, the only, Yojimbo! Only the bravest of the brave will dare to face this mysterious swordsman in the ultimate test of skill, the Slice is Right. Enter now for a chance to win prizes galore. If you're ready, come on down. Let's do it. You have about a minute and a half, 2 minutes to register for Yojimbo's challenge here, the Slice is Right. And this is a skill-based... Basically, can you read AoEs and enemy movements? And it is quite a delightful challenge. So, as soon as that timer is up, we should be ready to get started. Look at all these people dancing to get ready. Unfortunately, I don't have too many dance emotes yet, especially not on this account, but also not on the Let's Play character either, so... I don't have a lot of dances I can do while we're waiting. Oh my god, they're dead! They died! They're fucking dead! They just fucking wiped out! They slipped on a banana peel and died! No! Oh, they're up. They're fine. Alright, registration is closed, and it should be starting any moment now. Oh, and we got a lot of spectators too. Lovely. I'm probably not going to succeed at this. This can be quite a challenge, but we'll see how I do. And it's been a long time since I've done the slices right. Hello there, Yojimbo. Alright, so Yojimbo's gonna work by slicing up various bamboo stalks, and they will fall down according to his slices to try and knock us out of the arena. Oh god dang it, yep, that got me. Like I said, I haven't done that in a long time, so it makes sense I'd get knocked out pretty quickly. But that gets very complicated very quickly. So let's go ahead and watch them play. Hey, at least I got 100 MGP for trying. If you make it far enough, there will actually be gold piles that appear, and I believe you might be able to collect them? Yeah, you're able to collect them for extra MGP, which is nice. Look how many people are still in. Yeah, this is very much a game of skill. If you know how he works, you should be able to survive a pretty good while, but... again, I haven't played the slices right in a long time, so reading that bamboo is a little bit tough for me. Generally a good rule, just follow where most of the people are, because most of the people who playing the slices right are pretty good at it and know where to go. That being said, those safe areas can get pretty small, and even experts can make mistakes, so... Oh dear. We've got moving cups with his little lion friend. It's on... Oh, I've lost track. Oh god, I have lost complete track of it. Red light, can't move. And everyone on that corner is done. Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot to keep track of. And now we've got 4 of them at once. 4 bamboo stalks. We're down to what? 2 people, it looks like? No, 4. I see 2 more on the back left. Oh, you better move. Good work to the last 3 people. Nope, last 2 people. That one was not in. And they made it all the way to the end. Where is my applaud? Good work to those of you who survived that. Now then, let's go see what the next gate's going to be. I'm sad I didn't make it too far into the slices right, but at least we got to watch it. Alright, the next one is Leap of Faith, so I'm going to go ahead and probably head out for a little bit. Actually, you know what? No, first we've got 2 more minigames to check out, and then we'll head out for a little bit while we wait for the last couple of gates to spawn and be ready. So for those last 2 minigames, they'll both be found in about the same location. Let's go ahead and take the Aetheryte up to Minion Square near the Lords of Verminion, where we have on our right the Finer Miner, and on our left, Out on a Limb. Let's go with Out on a Limb first. Okay, we can choose our difficulty, Cactuar, Morble, or Titan. I'm gonna go with Morble. And basically the objective here is, we slice, and we can sense something's close by. Not up there. Unfortunately, it moves really fast, and again, I'm bad at timing oh my god, timing minigames. Okay, so it's probably more on the downside. Good. Great. Nope. Down a bit more. Nope, up a bit more. Uh-oh. Nope, we failed. We did not get enough good hits in order to get a reward. But we can try again. Let's go for a Cactuar difficulty since I am bad at this type of minigame. Alright, let's see. Good. Oh my god, I didn't mean to get in exactly the same place. I mean, same place, at least we are... There we go. So yeah, the better we do, the more that progress bar on the bottom actually empties. And once it's completely emptied, we have won. But while we could double down to try and go for a higher payout, I'm gonna say that's good. Let's not risk it. And the last minigame we can show off is the Finer Miner, which is basically exactly the same thing, but with a circular arena instead of the arc. Great. I can keep hitting it right there. Awesome. That was an easy prize. But yeah, I'll go ahead and call that good. So yeah, that should be all of the minigames. There are still several things we haven't shown off. We haven't shown off Lords of Verminion. That'll be its own episode. We haven't shown off Chocobo Racing. That will eventually, and I need to emphasize, eventually be its own episode. And we haven't shown off... What else have we not shown off? Right, Triple Triad is the other major thing. And we will definitely be doing that soon enough. Once I have the time to take care of it. We've got so many things we need to do that it'll be a little while before... It will be a little while before we are able to take care of all of the extra stuff here. But I'm going to go ahead and be back in a little bit, as we are now waiting for the next few gates. We are still waiting for, let's see, we're still waiting for Air Force One and Any Way the Wind Blows are the last two we're looking for. So, I'll be back when those appear. Alright, the next fate is available now. That didn't take too long. Air Force One. Hello there, Sabotender Gia, here at Round Square. Show me to Air Force One. You look like you've a sharp eye. Care to test your shooting skills aboard the Air Force? Let's do it. Once you're strapped in, all you need to do is break the target's turn as many points as you can. You want to avoid the ruby bombs though. Don't want to blow your chances at a high score. Alright, let's do it. So yeah, this is just a shooter effectively. We're going to be shooting a bunch of targets. We can use X and circle to fire. Hold L2 or R2 to slow the crosshairs. And our targets are going to be 1 star for 50 points, 2 star for 100 points, and 3 star for 300 points. If we hit a ruby bomb though, we're gonna lose, I think it's 50 points per bomb. So let's try not to do that. We'll hit all the targets we can, get the best score possible, and come out of here with the best prize we can. The targets do despawn after a bit, so definitely don't slack off on shooting them. Yeah, don't shoot the bombs. It's just gonna end poorly for you. Got that 300. Alright, pretty soon, yep, here we go, we have a bonus round. We're just gonna sit here in place and shoot for a while. Come on, got it. Okay. This is a little bit chaotic. Missed a 3-star there, but it's fine. Oh, got a couple of 3-stars there. Oh, hit both of them. Awesome. Whew. There's a lot of targets there to hit. Ooh, you could probably get a perfect on that, but that is a lot. I think we did a pretty good job though. Okay, let's focus on those 2 stars for the 100 points. And the end is just ahead. And the last one, there we go, 4,500 points. What's the max score you can get? Probably 5,000 or so, maybe 6,000? I think we did pretty good. We got pretty close. And we did not hit any ruby bombs. Looks like it's 20 points lost per. And 3,000 MGP is the reward. Alright, with that done, where's the next one? When's the next one? Where's a gatekeeper? There you are. What is the next gate going to be? Oh, yeah, okay, fine. I'll be back in a little bit. We're still waiting on Any Way the Wind Blows. Alright, I am back, and it is time for the last gate that I need to show off, or that I want to show off here at the Gold Saucer. The last one is going to be Any Way the Wind Blows, and it should be opening for registration just under a minute, at about 2:20, so. I believe I went over the gate schedule earlier. It's been a little while, but this gate only appears 20 minutes past the hour, and there's only like a 1 in 3 chance because it's competing with Leap of Faith and the Slices Right as potential gate spawns. Anyways, you can see there's a bunch of people waiting for this one. So we may have a bit of an active gate going on here. Actually, it's not quite as busy as I expected, but then these are the people waiting before the gate has opened registration. Here we are. When Master Typhon's nose blows, whither the mucus flows, nobody knows. Can you read his motions and seek safe haven from the oncoming tempest? And if you think you've got what it takes to be the last one standing, then step right up. And if you do get caught in a squall of sputum, hey, there's nothing to lose but your dignity. Alright, let's do it. Registration goes for about 2 minutes, I want to say, and then it'll be time to begin. This gate is similar to the Slices Right in that you're up on the event stage and trying to avoid AoE effects that will knock you out of the stage, but it's also very different in that it's completely RNG where you need to stand to be safe. There is no skill involved, it's literally just a matter of, are you feeling lucky? If you're feeling lucky, then maybe you'll win. We need to avoid 5 rounds of snorts. Yeah, Typhon's gonna be blowing their nose all over us, and that's going to be unpleasant to say the least. Okay, less than a minute. Well, actually the timer's right there, 46 seconds until we begin. And we've got quite a few people up here and ready to go. I do very much enjoy the minigame music. Alright, 23 seconds. I wish I had some of my emotes that I have on my main account. I really like to do the bee's knees dance while I'm waiting for stuff to start, which Viera over there is doing the bee's knees dance. It's a bit, and another person over there is doing it. It's a bit of an overused dance emote. It's a very popular one for good reason. Alright, we're beginning. Typhon will be showing up, and then it'll be time to run for our lives from the snot. Red light. Oh crap, are you kidding me? Am I safe? Oh my god. Okay, let's move. Honestly, it doesn't really help to move at all since it is random, but hey, maybe I'll feel good about myself. Oh no, if you're on the edge, you're out. Goodbye. If that's the case, I'm feeling a little bit gambler's fallacy. Fuck. I have failed. God, I thought they couldn't possibly roll the same one twice. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, like I said, it's completely RNG what pattern there is. Maybe you could memorize all of the patterns and figure out what the statistically safest spot is to stand, but yeah. I got 400 MGP out of it either way. Oh, a whole bunch of people are out. And yeah, it is red light, green light format, so it's not like you can just move out of the way once Typhon appears. Congrats to the 3? It looks like 3 people who won. Good job. Alright then, with that, there are only 2 more things we need to show off here on the Gold Saucer, and I'll be switching over to Satora Lansi for that instead of Satora and Bolo. Since now we're actually well past everything that I can't repeat, because quests are one time only. So I could have switched back earlier, but oh well. Anyways, last 2 things we need to show off are Saturday at 6 p.m. my time, the Jumbo Cactpot drawings, and then we'll see just what we can do with all this MGP we've been earning. Alright, back on Satora Lansi instead of Satora and Bolo for the rest of this. And it is time, it is 6 p.m. or almost 6 p.m. on Saturday, which means the Cactpot is getting ready to have the numbers drawn. Let's see what we're getting for the lottery. The numbers, when they are ready to be pulled, will be showing up right over here. We've got a whole bunch of people already ready to celebrate the week's winnings. So, let's see, just 6 minutes until the numbers are pulled. I'll probably jump ahead just a little bit since I don't want to just wait the whole time sitting here, but you can tell it's a bit of a party when people are ready for those numbers to be drawn. I have been playing the mini Cactpot all week, so I've actually built up quite a bit of MGP. I'm up to 44,661. I actually got a winning ticket of 10,000 earlier, but I wasn't recording, unfortunately. Very unfortunate, because I would have liked to have shown that, but it's not a big deal. Mini Cactpot's basically just a scratch ticket, and Jumbo Cactpot is a straight up lottery. Alright, let's go ahead and jump ahead to when the numbers are getting pulled. Oh my god, and now we have a bard playing. Is that Wii Shop? Is that the Wii Shop theme? Well, let's enjoy some live music while we wait. Come on, let me target them. I want to give them a cheer. There are so many players here. There we go. God, there are so many players here. Just look how busy this is. Everyone is just spamming all their best abilities to try and make it as bright and unbearable as possible. I am so sorry if this is hard on the eyes. It's not my fault, I swear. But we should be getting the drawing any moment now. God, it's so bright. Alright, looks like it is coming up soon. If people would stop putting dust in the air so I can actually see. Now the question is that countdown a player thing or the actual Cactpot? Looks like, yeah, it's a player thing. Got it. I think their countdown was off. Nope, they were right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for the Jumbo Cactpot. Uninterrupted by cliffhanger. Oh my god. It's so bright. It is so bright. Please. Oh my god, why is everyone like this? I'm not going to be able to see the winning numbers. Alright, they're going to pull out these giant wheels. Spin them around, and I can't read Eorzean digits, unfortunately. You can learn the digits by reading the Cactpot and Mini Cactpot tickets, but I haven't bothered to do that. I know 0. 0's easy. I got a 0. Don't know what number that is. And I think that's the first time I've ever seen a repeating digit. 4240. Okay, and the early bird bonus gives everyone an extra 14% if you check in within the first hour. Got the achievement you could already be a winner. We got a consolation prize. No matches there. Next prize we get is consolation again. I don't think we got anything. Oh, we got 4th place. Hooray. Well, that's something. But yeah, as you can see, the consolation prize this week was 1316 MGP. Yeah, you're gonna like multiply your MGP spendings over at least 10 times from participating in this every week. Like, you're gonna make a ton of money off of this. You cannot possibly lose money. Just participate in the Cactpot. There is no reason not to do so. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull my tickets for next week. Did not mean to change that digit, but it literally doesn't matter because it's all RNG. Alright, there's my tickets for next week. And let's hope we get lucky. So now, with that done, with our Jumbo Cactpot drawn, how much MGP do we have? 53,000. That 4th place certainly helped a lot. That got us up to around plus 10,000 over where we were before. Where am I? I got lost. We're going this way. So I guess the last thing we have to show off here at the Gold Saucer is the actual rewards for collecting all this MGP. What do you actually do with it? What do you spend it on? Well then, let's head on back to... Oh, no. What am I doing? We want to go back to the lobby. And over at the lobby, we'll be able to find the prize claim. Let's see, we've got a few different prize claims we can check out. We'll start with the Modern Aesthetics. Modern Aesthetics will sell us various hairstyles that we can use at the estheticians if we ever decide to go and make use of the esthetician. Actually, hang on. I got an achievement earlier, so let me make sure I've marked that off. You could already be a winner. Was the achievement I got. And let's see. Let's go ahead and pick up these Modern Aesthetics. We've got Adventure for 14 MGP and Rainmaker for 5,000. Let me make sure I have marked those off. Come on. Modern Aesthetics. Please. Okay, fine. It's being a bit stubborn. Where can I find that on my checklist? Here we go. So we've picked up Adventure, and we're picking up Rainmaker are the two we've got. Nice. So we just go ahead and use those in our inventory, and then next time we head over to the esthetician, if we decide to do that at some point, we can use new hairstyles. Awesome. Next prize claim we've got is right here. We've got 3 different prize claims from you. Some tarnished weapons, which are... looks like absolutely horrendous stats. But they are pretty good for glamour, I want to say, is their purpose. Here, let's see. Can we... Please let me rotate you. Please. Here we go. Yeah, these are various glamour weapons, effectively. You don't actually want to use them for combat because their stats are absolutely terrible, but you can use them to make up certain glamours that feel good. I believe this attendance is actually for the specific event that's been ongoing. The Makai event, which I believe is a crossover with a Japanese TV show. Yeah, I believe that's what's going on with this prize attendance, so that might actually expire at some point. The primary prize claim you can find is over here. We've got 4 separate prize claims. Mostly the weapons are going to be, again, not good stats. I mean, if we've got level 50 gear here. They can have decent level 50 stats. But many of these are going to be mostly just useful for glamours. The Emperor's New Shield here for if you're playing as Paladin or Gladiator and don't want to have a shield actually visible. Second prize exchange is going to give us mostly just armor. In particular, again, glamour armor, but we're going to have gambler's clothes. We're going to have bunny clothes, a full bunny outfit. So let's see how that looks. Here, hang on. Save. Let's just see how the whole thing looks. Yeah, there we go. There's the full bunny girl outfit. I'm not doing that. There's also bunny chief. And I believe, yeah, the bunny clothes and the bunny chief clothes used to be gender locked. I believe it was bunny chief was men. Regular bunny is women. They've been working on removing the gender locking from most of the clothing, so... No longer gender locked, now anyone can wear any clothes. Well, kind of. They're still working on it. We've got Riviera, we've got Glade, Oasis, Swine. Oh, I don't know if I want to... Oh dear, I think I hate that. I am removing that entirely? We've got some goggles, some various hats, succubus horns, a Querl mask. Yeah, there's a lot of options for glamours here. Oh my god, can you actually get just... Oh, that's fantastic, actually. I love it. Next up, prize claim number 3 is going to give us stuff in the others menu, and it's mostly going to be a combination of minions and mounts. There are minions and mounts we can pick up, as well as a few modern aesthetics, and several emotes, actually. Ballroom etiquette, all of these are emotes that you can unlock. They all do tend to get rather expensive. They want you to spend a lot of time here. You can get false spectacles and gold paper parasol, and these are going to be known as fashion accessories, which are basically glamour clothes that don't actually go over any of your equipment slots. You equip them separately, and then they're just on, which is really nice. The false spectacles especially are nice because some players really like to have glasses on, but many of the headgear will really fight that, even if you're trying to glamour some glasses on. So having false spectacles is nice, so you can have that as a fashion accessory instead of actual clothing. And there's some barding for your chocobo as well, Gambler and Mandervillian. And the final section of the prize claim is going to have orchestrion rolls, orchestrion rolls, orchestrion rolls, as well as some furniture for your player housing, including a dance pole. Yes, of course there's a dance pole. Too bad I don't do player housing, otherwise I would... I mean, what? Huh? No. You can also buy the various minigame machines to put into your player housing, which is funny. But yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff you can buy here at the prize claim, and I am definitely going to be working towards getting all of that, though I'm going to be doing it largely off-screen, since I don't imagine that people really want to have to watch me do Gold Saucer every single episode. Or at least every single week, or anything like that. I'll largely be doing Gold Saucer off screen and just showing you what I buy once I buy it. But for now, we'll go ahead and get Water Imp, Zoo Hatchling, and Black Quail. Black Kitty! And that'll be a few of our first few rewards, as well as some modern aesthetics ponytails. I'll probably never use those, but, you know, just starting to fill in what I have. 3 new minions, and hopefully we'll be able to check these out in our minion roulette in due time. Okay then, I think we've gone ahead and gone over basically everything of the Gold Saucer. There's a few things where I'm going to want to do dedicated episodes. Triple Triad's going to get its own, probably many episodes. I'm going to try and keep it to not too many, but like it'll get an episode per patch, maybe, we'll say. Like one per major like patch release, so like yeah, that'll make sense once we get into the between expansions patches. I'll be able to explain that a bit better. There'll probably be an episode for Chocobo Racing. There'll probably be an episode for Lords of Verminion. There probably won't be an episode for Mahjong, because it's just not my type of game. But yeah, you can expect more from Gold Saucer in the future, and I can't wait to show it all off. But for now, we've gone over basically everything, all the main stuff available here. So next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we're going back to main story. We're not doing this quest yet because I'm recording this Saturday. I'm recording this many days after the next episode that's actually going to go out. So we're going to be doing main story, but we'll be getting to This Is So Ridiculous later on. But yeah, we will be going back to main story, and I believe next time we're going to be working on some stuff at Little Alamigo. So I will see everyone next time for that.